How's it going, everyone? So let's talk about Towerborne. Towerborne released in February, I think February 26th. So this game has officially been out for 3 months. I had a blast with this game, put it over like 35 hours into this game when it did launch. And that was probably have about 50 hours between PC and PlayStation. It's a great game. If you guys are wondering what Towerborne is, it is a beat 'em up slash looter slash RPG all mixed into one, because you could level up your character. There's skill trees, there's different weapons that give you different abilities, your armor can give you different abilities and buffs, so you can create your own build in this game. It's an amazing one. It did have a few flaws because there was no crossplay, and they did have crossplay in early access, so that was a huge flop in a lot of people's eyes because they were expecting to play this game across all platforms. Because I had this game on PC first, I played the early access, and I was like, I'm gonna play with my PlayStation friends. So I had to re-buy this game on PlayStation and enjoy playing on PlayStation because most of my friends had PlayStation and we got this game and just had a blast. And most of my viewers had PlayStation as well, and we got to play this game together. So the reason why I'm making this video is I would like to see more DLC from this game. I think this game knocked it out of the park. I had a complete blast with this game. Kind of no life there for about almost a month. Towerborne was great. But will we see DLCs? Will we see new weapon types? Will we see additional content? Will we see more bounties added to this game? That's the question I have. And if you guys did play this game, would you guys like to see more? Because I know when this game dropped, a lot of people were hyped about it. I know a lot of people hated it, but I think the gameplay overall was a great game. It did step away from the live service. This was supposed to be a live service beat 'em up slash RPG slash looter, but it stepped away from that. And I'm kind of glad it did, because I think we got a better game from it. But with the negative side of that, we don't know if we're going to get continued support or continued content from this game in the future. Like I said, DLCs, expansions, or whatnot. I would love to see more. Towerborne was a great game, like I said, and it would suck really bad if we don't see additional content, because I think the gameplay is so king in Towerborne, and they did a phenomenal job with all 4 classes, and I would just love to see more and more from this game. So let's talk about some of the classes that I would like to see if this game does get additional content. They already teased us in this game with one of the NPCs having a great sword, and that great sword had a bunch of abilities added. So the NPC was using those abilities. It didn't look like super polished, but it looks like the setup or the groundwork for that weapon to be made and implemented in this game. The second weapon I would love to see is definitely an archer, because there's a bunch of different archer enemies in this game. So they already have the groundwork on how to make that a viable character, because those characters have movesets. They could implement those movesets into a custom one for us to play as. I think those are the 2 viable ones that can come to this game. Other ones could be katanas, other ones could be like rifles or some sort of like projectile type, or maybe a wizard in this game. I could definitely see a magic type popping off in this game. Let me know what classes you guys like to see in the comments below. Also, I would like to see more of expansion of this map. That would have to come in a big expansion or DLC. New biomes, new areas to explore, new enemies to fight. I think that would go hard. More bounties to tackle, because the end game in this game is based on the bounty board, and that bounty board definitely gets tough. It's definitely challenging. You really have to mid-max your build to make it perfect to take on the onslaught that is that bounty board. But you do get rewarded nicely from it. You do get a bunch of bonuses. You get additional points to add to your skill tree. You get uniques. You get a bunch of stuff when you do harder content. So if you guys want to grind, I think it's a great grind. I completed one of the hardest difficulties in this game, and a challenge it was. You definitely had to spec into it and make your class the best it could be to take on whatever challenges in front of you. Especially after you beat the game, you have that bounty board to tackle. So I would love to see more of that. I would love to see additional biomes. I would love to see additional weapons added to this game, more play styles to be had. This game has a bunch of possibilities. I definitely consider this game to be like on par with Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and saying that it has a solid foundation and only could grow up and up if they decide to put that effort in and put the time to make it the best game it can be, and just keep growing and growing from that foundation that they built, because they built a solid one. A lot of gameplay to be had in here. If you guys love beat 'em up games, and if you guys like to sink your time into the game and see that progression, Towerborne is definitely going to be that game for you, and I just hope to see more of it. So now I leave the question up to you guys. Did you guys play Towerborne? Do you want to see more content from this game, or is this the first time you guys are ever hearing about it? I believe it's on sale for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So definitely check this game out if it's on sale. I believe it was like under $30, so you could get this game for $30 and just have a blast with it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I would love to discuss that with you guys. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, get subscribe, and if you guys want to stay in touch when I do drop content, click that bell notification down below, because it means a lot to me. You guys are awesome. We had a lot of beat 'em up games in a very short window. We had Absalom, we had Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and then Towerborne. And now we are in that lull area where we haven't got much from beat 'em up games. We did get an update for Marvel Cosmic Invasion, but we haven't seen anything in like the last 3 months. We are supposed to hear something from the He-Man game. Who knows if that's going to drop anytime soon. We'll see if it drops anytime near the movie release on June 5th. We'll see. All right, guys. Have a great one. Until next time. Peace.